Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today, wherever you are watching from. Today's conversation is very special. We are simply here to hear a real story from a real person. Yes, my name is Catherine. Those who don't know me, those who are watching for the first time, please, you are welcome. I'm Catherine, a mom of four, and a grandma to two kids, and a full time teacher in Mozambique. Many people today are working very hard. They are tired. They are trying to survive, supporting family, prepare for the future, and still find time for themselves. And sometimes, what gives us hope is hearing from someone who once felt exactly the same way. Today, I'm honored to host one of our amazing coaches, our sister from Cameroon, Africa, now living in England, who has been in the digital business industry for more than 4 years. She's someone who decided to take a chance on herself, learn something new, and completely change the direction of her life. And today, she's going to share openly about her life and the online digital journey. So please help me welcome our beautiful sister, Coach Prudence. Coach Prudence, thank you so much for joining us today. Can you
Thank
introduce
you.
yourself? Thank you very much. Can you introduce
Yeah,
yourself to everyone watching and tell us a little about
absolutely.
your life? Yes.
Absolutely. Oh my God. I'm so thrilled to be here today and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity. I like doing these go lives because I know that you, myself, especially we are on a mission to change Africans, to
Mhm.
change the dynamics of Africans, to raise awareness of what is going on in the digital space that Africans do not know. So thank you so much. My name is Prudence Debusoyang. I am a Cameroonian who moved to the diaspora for further studies. I won a scholarship years back, 18 years ago, to do my master's program in public health, which I did, graduated with that flying certificate, and could not pick up a job with that. And the reason is because, when you move to some of these countries in Europe, they don't speak English language. So my master's program was in English language. So, but after the certificate, I could not work in that country because it's not an English speaking country as far as the working language is concerned. So that is how I had to look back what I did in back home. I have a background in nursing and a degree in sociology and anthropology. So I went back to school in Finland. I became a nurse, worked there for so many years before moving to England, where I am right now. So we decided to move to England for so many reasons, which I'm going to share with you in a bit. But in a nutshell, that is the brief about me. So at the moment, I am a nurse, a senior staff nurse with the healthcare services in England, and I've been running my digital marketing business for the last 4.5 years. And it's one of the best decisions that I ever took in my whole life. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very much for this wonderful story. How were you feeling about your future back then?
Oh no, I didn't really feel good about my future before I started this business. I did not feel good about my future. And the reason is because, as a nurse, nursing is something that a lot of Africans, is something they go into when they travel abroad. So in the nursing field, I saw so many Africans that are at that age of 60, 65, waiting for retirement, yet still running behind shift, still not happy with their normal workloads, still doing extras, still not sleeping on their beds in the night. At night, they are there doing shift at that age. Nothing to show for, not even able to go home for holidays. Somebody will be
Mm,
here, you ask the store, how long did you visit back home? They'll say, I've not been home for 5 years, 10 years. I'm like, what? Like, what is wrong here? There must be something wrong. Like, it's not like these people did not work very hard. They've worked very hard all their life, as I can see, them still working.
mm,
But there's
mm,
something that they did not do right, because I came to understand that working for salaries cannot carry the dreams that we bring, the dreams that we want to achieve in life. If you work just for salaries, it can't really carry. And that is the error that people made. And looking again, I see most well-to-do people in the societies are business people, not people working for salaries, except you are those top big bosses in big organizations. Otherwise, everybody needs a business if you want to live a better life. So I was not happy with my future, knowing that I don't have a business yet, knowing that I'm depending just on 2 jobs, and I needed to do
mm.
something about it.
Yes, actually, one salary, many people can relate to that. Only one salary is never enough. So, what was the biggest challenge or frustration you were facing before starting this journey?
So, like, I didn't like. God has blessed me with three children, and congratulations for your 4 kids and grandkids.
Thank you.
So the 3 children, I really like. Growing up, I have wanted to be a role model mom. I have
Mm,
wanted to give the best to my children if I can. I had
mm,
wanted to grow my children, instilling my Cameroonian culture into them.
mm, mm,
And here abroad, it was not easy to do that if I have to be doing 2 jobs all the times.
mm,
And I did not want that to go for so long. So it was a big challenge. How am I going to do this? How am I going to
mm,
still look after these children, give them what I could give them to the best of my ability, but still instill that culture and look after them and be a present mom? That was a
mm.
challenge. And plus the fact that, it's not easy. Waking up to those alarm clock every blessed day. It's not easy. It's not good for the mental health. Those were my challenges. Plus the fact that,
Mm,
if I don't do something right now, how is my next 5 years, my next couple of years going to be? These are the things that kept me awake late in the night and got me up at 4 a.m. Challenges. And I knew
mm,
that nobody is coming to do anything on my behalf if I don't try to do something for myself. And yes, that was me then.
Yeah, I can also relate to that. I just ask myself, what will happen if I just continue like this? So we need to change something in our lives. So did you ever feel stuck or overwhelmed in that period?
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
Mm,
I was like, you could when you enter the home, you could see that there's tension,
yeah,
because I'm looking at my husband to do this, this, this. He's looking at me to do this, this, this. We are all humans, and we can only do what we can do. But honestly, if there's a loophole that is not fixed or filled, you can't really be happy. And so I wasn't happy. Prior to starting this business, I was not a happy woman.
yeah,
I was not a happy woman because of all
mm,
of these challenges.
yeah,
You know, I needed to fix something. I needed to do something. Because, the kids that we're bringing up, we will always want their lives to be better than ours. I will want
yes.
the lives of my kids to be 10 times better than ours. But the
Mhm,
world that I was seeing in front of me and the way things were going, especially after the pandemic, it
mm,
was just crazy. I
yeah,
was like, okay, if I'm struggling this much right now with so many things, like so many
mhm,
challenges, what is it going to be like for these innocent kids that I've brought into this world? So I need to start doing something. so that they can also be better, so that they
Yeah.
can also copy the good things that I've done to change the trajectory of our family.
Mhm.
Yeah.
When you first heard about this digital business, what honestly went through your mind?
Like honestly, I wasn't skeptical. I wasn't skeptical to try something new.
Okay.
I wasn't skeptical because I was at that point. It was one winter evening, dark,
Mhm.
5 a.m. It was 5 p.m. It was dark already. And I had just traveled back from America where I met my mom in her sick bed. And when I came back, during that travel, I caught COVID. And so the whole family had to self-isolate. And as I was isolating, I was just thinking about all the challenges that I've been
Mhm.
through, living, not being there for my kids, yet I'm trying to provide for them, yet I want them to be the best version of what they can ever be. And now my mom is sick. I don't know how the future is going to look like. Now I'm down with COVID. The whole family is self-isolating. That means no extra income for myself or my husband from the extra shift that we used to do to top up. And like if something will happen to me, like life is
Mhm.
just going to be like this, right? So as I was pondered, that was my lowest moment in life, I'll put it. And so
Mhm.
this business opportunity came to me. And I truly have seen that this opportunity really comes to so many people as a response to a prayer they have been praying for. And that's what happened to me too. And so when I saw this opportunity in that moment, that lowest moment of my life, I had to take it. I had to take it. I had no option. I asked myself, either I'm not taking this opportunity and my life is just going to get worse in the next 5 years, or I'm taking this opportunity and making it or breaking it. And I had to take the opportunity.
Mhm.
I don't think, and I saw this opportunity through a total stranger, somebody from the US. I've never met her before, but
Yeah.
I followed my instincts. And that's what I tell people all the time. Follow your instinct. Your instinct will hardly be wrong.
Thank you very much. I think many people watching today are afraid of starting something new. What fears did you personally have in the beginning?
Um, well, I'm a, I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert, and it was a big challenge for my mentor to get me talking about my business,
Mhm.
because this business is all about visibility. You can have the best business in the world, and if nobody knows that you have a business, you are not going to grow. So being an introvert was one of the things that I was afraid of. And then even if I hold a master's degree, means I'm well educated. But after my school, I just dumped my laptop. It's something I had a laptop, but I'll hardly open it. And so I forgot a lot of things. I forgot even the keyboard.
Oh,
So when I saw the business, it was like digital. I had the mindset as well that, okay, now I'll need to know something about, you know, IT. But that was from a layman's look of things, because you don't really need that much IT skills. I remember my husband at the very beginning, he used to, when I asked him to come and do me simple things like to save a document or something, simple things, he will be laughing at me. He said, "Now I used to tell you to do this, and you were always running away from your laptop." Because in every relationship, in every home, people have their various things that they are good with. Yes, my husband is very
yes.
good with,
Mhm.
looking at, the paperwork and all of those things. Don't send me there. I didn't want those kind of things. But then because of this business, I had to do a little bit of things like that. So it was a bit challenging at the beginning, but yes, I'm loving the person I've grown up to be because of this business. I'm loving the fact that I've come out of my comfort zone. When I tell people that I'm an introvert, nobody believes
Mhm.
that. But if you look also in the world, some of the most influential people in the world are introverts. So I'm happy.
Interesting. Yeah. So, did you worry about failure starting in this business?
I didn't worry about
Or,
failure. I knew that if I have
Mhm.
seen one person like myself succeeding in this business, I'm going to succeed because we use the same system.
Yes.
I never doubted myself for a second in this business.
Yeah.
My mindset was good, and that's what I advise everybody. You know, success starts from here.
Yes.
What you put here will
Mhm.
get you to anywhere in this world.
Yeah.
If you believe that failure is not in your vocabulary, you're never going to fail in anything.
Yes.
So my mindset, I'm big on mindset. There's nothing on earth could stop me from taking my business serious and working on it as if my life depend on it in order to see the
Mhm.
success. And of course, my life depend on it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that is very interesting. So, what surprised you the most after you started learning and building this business?
Surprises. Maybe the results that people were seeing. Maybe the result that people were saying got me not sleeping for 4 months. I was like, what am I saying? Is this true? Like, are
Yeah.
people really making this kind of money? And when am I going to start seeing this kind of money? So I
Yes.
kept dreaming. I was just dreaming in my sleep. I'm just dreaming about the kind of money people are making, and I'm just seeing myself making that money already. So to me, I've never seen a thing like this. Like, I've never seen a thing like this. So it was my big until I started making that kind of money as well. And then I
Mhm.
was like, okay, so this is really real.
Really, yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So, how important was the support and community in this business?
Yeah, I like the community support. I like the fact that you come into this business, you own your business, you work on your business as flexible as you can. And that's why I
Mhm.
was able to start up this business doing two full-time jobs as a nurse at that time. But I will use my pockets of time that I had to go through the video-based trainings that we have, attend masterminds. Most of the times I attended masterminds as replays. Um, I have a coach, I have a mentor, and they are a phone call away. I will always get them if I need. We have virtual meetings like this, which they actually share their screens and show me what to do. So plus the whole community of hundreds of thousands of successful people doing the same thing using the same system,
Mhm.
you know. So the blueprint of success was there for me, and that's all what I needed to succeed in a business.
Wow. Thank you very much. The supportive community, it is global and it's powerful. Then what skills or strengths did you discover in yourself after joining this business?
So like what the kind of person I've become.
Mhm.
I know people have always told me that I have a lot of leadership qualities, and I'm a I'm a team leader, I'm a motivator and things like that. But
Mhm.
when people tell you, you don't really realize until
Mhm.
you begin to lead a team as well. So I've discovered like the talents in me that probably I would have never ever known if I did not start
Mhm.
off this business. You know, when I graduated from high school, my dad wanted me to be a teacher like you, but I said no. I'm not going to be a teacher because I'm scared. I can't talk. I can't stand in front of people to talk. But then this is me. Yesterday, myself and my husband, we presented our business journey in front of thousands of people. The weekend coming, we'll be in Ireland to talk in a virtual, in a physical, gather and grow of uh, people from this business coming, hundreds of people. So
Mm,
I'm just rediscovering who I am.
mm,
And I will really advise people, we have talent in us. There's no
yes.
stupid person, but we
Mm,
just need to develop those talents. And I'm
mhm,
super, super proud of myself that that is one thing this business is helping me to
mm.
develop.
Oh, yeah, that is true. Even myself, I'm afraid of what is happening to me. That's true. You find this potential in you when you come into the business.
Yeah.
So, going a bit deeper, how has this business changed your life personally?
Um, to me, regaining back time from the work I used to do is something that I don't think that I can actually measure it in terms of financially. I used to do
Mhm,
two full-time jobs, and for many years, I did that. I was always out of my house like 5, 6 days every blessed week.
mhm.
On some very bad occasions, I'll do like 14 days stretch of work without
Wow.
any rest. That's how bad it used to be.
Mm,
But thanks to this business, I was able to reduce my workload, cut it by half, yet earning maybe 2, 3 times, some good times, 4 times what I will earn from
mhm,
that overwork that I used to do. So personally, has helped me a lot. Travels, I love traveling, and this business has given me the opportunity to travel to places not for nothing, for a
mhm.
purpose. Yes.
Yes.
So last year, I made 3 trips to Europe
Mhm,
because of this business. And
mhm,
like I've just said, I have trips coming up in the nearest future in Ireland, in Japan. I'll be there. And
mhm,
I just love the fact that I'm able to do this because I have the
mhm,
time, I have the finance to be able to finance a trip like that. And just so many things, paying mortgage with ease, not sleeping and thinking about bills that will be dropped,
mhm,
and where you're going to get money to pay them and things like that. Just that financial stability
mhm.
and my
Yeah.
regaining my time back to me is a lot because that time I've regained back, I'm able to create those moments that I missed
Mhm,
out with my children for so many years
mhm.
and instill that value that I wanted to instill in them as a present mom.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very true. That's very true. So in this business, all of this is possible.
Yes.
What is the
Absolutely.
difference? Now, what is the difference about prudence of today compared to before?
So the prudence of today is a prudence that is looking forward to retiring from her
Mhm,
nursing career probably 10, 15 years earlier than
mhm.
she would have if she had not found this business. And to me, that's something big
Yeah.
because, like I said from before, people who depend only on their jobs and look at their pensions to live on,
Mhm.
before you will reach that official retirement age, which as of now is about 67 years old, you'll be physically crushed.
Yeah.
You'll be physically crushed. You'll not even have the life, like if you're not even lucky,
Mhm.
you'll not even be able to scale through to that 67, like healthily.
Yes.
And so the prudence of today It's a prudence that has taken a shortcut to get early retirement. And that is what I really advise people to do. Because, if we are blessed to live 100 years, we should live that 100 years in good health by the grace of God. But you can't
Yes.
really have good health if you worked the way a lot of us come into this diaspora and we work. You will not have
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
That's very true. When you look at your future now, what excites you the most?
So I'm excited because I know if I would retire 10, 15 years earlier, I'll be present for my grandchildren.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. I'll be able to support them financially. I'm excited about that. I'll be able to go back to where I came from and live a more organic life.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to probably building my mansion somewhere in the forest of Cameroon, where I'll be there, just there alone, doing some good farming, growing things organically, eating,
Yeah.
and then still being able to travel the world.
Yeah, that is very
So
good.
so 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 that's the future I'm looking at.
What dreams do you now believe are possible?
No, I just believe that everything is possible when you have the vision. When you have the vision, everything is possible.
Yeah.
And I'm saying this, you remember sometimes when we were growing up in Africa, you will see, they will say some people, there used to be like some very influential people in the society. And I've grown to know that they became influential just because of the belief they have in themselves. It's not because they were anything special. Because I believe that whatever you manifest for yourself, it happens.
It
It's not any
happens.
juju. It's
No.
manifestation happens.
Yes.
So I'm manifesting the life that I want for myself in the future. And like I
Wow.
said, and everything starts here. Once you believe that you are a success, you are an achiever, you are going to succeed and you are going to achieve everything you
Yeah.
want. Yeah,
Thank you very much. There are
you're
people
welcome.
watching us right now who are curious but still afraid or skeptical. What would you honestly like to say to them?
Well, like I said, go with your instinct. Go with your instinct. I don't think if you are a very prayerful person, your instinct will lead you to the wrong place. It wouldn't. So if you are saying this, or if you've been thinking about this, and maybe you have come across this video today, and it has touched you again in a special way, then it's time for you to check it out. I do also believe that sometimes the right things may come to you in the wrong moments, because I actually saw this business opportunity for my very first time in 2018, but it did not really hit me that way. And when I finally took this opportunity in 2022, the lady whose advertisement I saw in 2018, she had retired as a nurse as a result of what this business was giving her. But I sometimes regret why I did not start then. But then I believe also that, you know, the right things may come to you at the wrong time sometimes. And that is what happened. So if this is your right moment, everything, your mind is telling you to go for it, just go for it. It doesn't hurt coming to see what we are actually talking about. Yeah.
So if someone comes and asks you now, Can you tell me what is this business all about? In a few words, can you explain to these people?
Yeah, so what is digital marketing? Digital marketing
Mm,
is a broad term, and it just means that something that is done online, something that, you know, you don't need to be physically located somewhere in order to do it. So now,
mm,
but what do we really mean here?
mm,
If you are looking for a business that has a track record of success and that has been there for decades, but which you can come in and decide either to do it digitally or to do it the other way around, this is the business we're talking about here. So I know for anything to be a business, there must be products and services. And there must
mm,
be a way of the exchange of those products and services so that money can also live from one hand to another. So
mm,
in our business model, there are products, there are services, but we decide not to showcase the products and services. We decide to promote the business opportunity instead. And that is why if you've come to my page or to Catherine's page, you're not seeing any products that we showcase there. So we do it digitally, we do digital marketing. So if you are like us that wants to run a business where you don't need to buy products, stock, resell in order to make the profit, you want to just affiliate and promote the business opportunity, this is what we're talking about here. And
mm,
the good thing about this kind of business is that you are not limited to your location. And that's why Catherine is right there in Mozambique and she's running her business all over the world. And so when you do something like this, you don't have any cap to income. And that is why people are making the kind of crazy money they make online.
yeah. Thank you very much for that good and straightforward explanation. If someone watching today feels tired, uncertain, or worried about their future, what
Mhm.
message would you like to leave them with?
So yeah, I'll tell them just to check out this opportunity.
Mm,
But business is not for everybody. And that is
mm,
why when you if you want to succeed, you come in with that mindset of success. Because this is not promising easy money. And this is not the kind
mhm,
of business you come and sit down and you don't do anything about your business and you expect to still, change your life. But
mm,
if you are somebody worried about your future, really wanting to change, to do something different, to change it, then I will say, check this out
yes.
because you're going to have your hand held by a personalized mentor and a coach to guide you, to hold you, to help you see the success that they are seeing. So in life, you don't want to start up something where you will reinvent the wheel. You want to
Mm,
start up something that has already been set up for you
mm,
already. You just plug into it like we did and
mm.
follow the simple process, and you see the success that we are all seeing as well.
Thank you very much. Wow, that was too much. We are highly favored today to have you coach today in my life. Thank you for your honesty, your openness, and for sharing your journey with us today. And I believe many people watching could relate to different parts of your story. All of that story, it was touching. Uh, and the desire for something better, and also the courage to finally step up, to take a step. And I think today's message is very clear. You do not need to have everything figured out, everything perfect before you start. You simply need to be willing to learn and open to change. To everyone who joined us today, thank you so much for spending this time with us. If this conversation spoke to you in any way, if you have been thinking about your future, your finances, your retirement, your family, or creating more freedom in your life, don't ignore that feeling. You do not have to make a big decision today, but you can start by learning. If you'd like more information, want to watch our free webinar, or simply want to understand how this business works, send me a message or register through my website. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come and learn first, see the information about for yourself and ask questions. Then make your decision. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. Thank you, Coach. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so
So,
much. Thank you.
thank you very much. Yes. Bye
You're
bye.
very welcome. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank you all.